I was on a rescue mission today and was able to save 4 old computers, Silicon Graphics Indy, Sun Microsystems Ultra 1 and the SparcStation 20, and also a Blade 150. So here they are. And with the Indy came also an Indy cam, like so. With an proprietary D connector. Let's take a quick peek inside all of them and see what they contain. And let's start with the Indy. Here are the back side of the Indy. There we have SCSI connector, parallel port, serial ports 1 and 2, mouse, keyboard, Ethernet, camera port, and Ethernet port, display port, 3D glasses port, and of course audio in out, also video, super VHS and composite video in. And inside all memory banks are full. I haven't started this one yet, so I don't know exactly how much, but could be that it maxed out. And there's the CPU, and there's the graphics card, and it seems that someone had added an extra hard drive into it that is not properly mounted. So we have a half a gig SCSI disk from 95, and the other one is from 96 and 2.1 gigabyte. So enormous disk drives. Yeah, that's the Indy. And here we have the Ultra 1 from the back, audio in out, SCSI, Ethernet, serial ports, display port, parallel port, and keyboard mouse combo port. And let's take a peek inside. As in the Indy, memories banks are all populated. I don't know what size they are. I haven't started this one either. But there's the memory. And then we have the CPU and the display card. What I'm most afraid of with all the Sparks are this one here, the battery backup RAM and clock that contains the serial number and the MAC address, and if the battery is dead, then the whole computer is more or less dead, unless you hack some kind of battery into it or find a new one. And here we have the disk drives from 97, the 2.1 gigabyte SCSI disk, and probably the original SCSI drive underneath it. I don't know how big that one is. And also a floppy disk drive, like so. And that was the Ultra 1. Then let's take a peek at the SparcStation 20 and the Blade 150. And here we have the backside of the SparcStation 20. Serial port, A and B shared, and keyboard and mouse, SCSI, audio in out, Ethernet, SCSI port, parallel port, and also Ethernet port, and display port, and empty card slots there up, and the power button is there. Okay, let's take a peek inside at this one also. Okay. So this time not the full set of memory. I would think that it's 64 megabytes. Not exactly sure, but I'd guess that one. And there we have the CPU, Super Spark 2. I think it's the SM71 model. I'm not exactly sure yet. I haven't started this one either yet, so not sure at that point. And here we have the display card, and also the battery, backup RAM and clock chip that I'm pretty pissed about on the design, that is. And here we have also a old hard disk. No idea how big that one is. I would guess half a gig or something like that. And this also comes with a CD-ROM drive, like so. And that was the SparcStation 20. And last, the SunBlade 150. And this I think I know the specs of, because it's printed on the side. So 650 MHz CPU and half a gig of memory, and it comes with a DVD-ROM drive. So let's take a peek inside this one. Let's start with the back. So audio input output, serial, standard VGA port and parallel port, Firewire, Ethernet, 4 USB ports, and this one comes with an extra display adapter, so it's installed at the PCI slot. And no special keyboard or mouse slots on this one, as it uses standard USB keyboard and mouse. And here we have the insides of the Blade 150. The memory, CPU. Yes, so there we have the CPU and the display card, an XVR 500, and looks pretty much like any desktop PC, I would say. This one. We have the floppy drive, standard IDE drive, a massive 40 gigabytes, and the DVD drive. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this little rescue mission summary.